What's up, guys? It's your Coach Dave here. It is 8 o'clock on Sunday night, and I'm popping on to you guys from my bedroom here. I want to find a quiet place to come talk to you guys. I have not been on live, really, in quite a few days since I really been sick, and I wanted to talk to you guys, about what's been going on, how I've been feeling, but most, importantly, I really want to talk to you guys about, I've been sick for a week and I haven't worked out or exercised for basically, it's my last time I worked out was last Monday. So it was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 6 days, basically a week, I haven't exercised. And I'll be honest, just to set, to lay the groundwork here so everybody can understand. I am somebody that pretty much has consistently worked out 5 or 6 days a week now since probably 2010, late 2010, right through the craziest years with my kids, right through the craziest years of life. I just have been somebody that's worked out and exercised 5 or 6 days a week. And looking back after this week and thinking about all the emotions I went through, I know why. It reinforces why, and it reinforces why I share the messages that I do. So let me just talk about some of the things I've been feeling. And I could say regarding my being sick, still have a little bit of a cough left. It looks like, guys, I got pretty sick 3 times in the last 10 weeks. And it looks like it pretty much may have been directly connected to when the construction's been going on in my house. With the demolition and the dirt and the grime and the soot and everything I was breathing in, because I never get sick. And it literally like quivering chills to sweats to cough to pounding headaches on the top of my head. Ended up this week getting blood work done and chest x-rays and all these things. And the doctor really couldn't find anything. I thought I had Lyme's. I thought it was mono. I finally realized it probably was all the construction for 4 months. We got air purifiers in the house that have been fantastic. Kristen basically bought one for every floor. We went a little crazy. But I'm feeling better, and I'm going to work out. I'm going to exercise tomorrow, even though I have a little bit of a cough, but it's really because I have some post-nasal drip. So I'm just coughing. I'm a little phlegmy. So that's about it. But this is what I went through. I want to just kind of explain to you guys. So number one that I realized, especially the last 4 days when I started feeling better, 3 days, extremely restless. I couldn't sit still. If the TV was on, I was getting up. I was pacing around the house, walking around the construction area, in the basement, going outside, picking up some of the garbage from construction in the yard, outside with Harbor, inside, just standing there. And at nighttime, sleeping, the last 3 nights, I'm usually somebody that sleeps pretty good. And the last couple nights, because I was restless, and I feel it's because my energy level was coming back, I slept like crap, tossing and turning and waking up with 1,000 different thoughts on my mind. Not nightmares, but things I need to do, thinking about things I have to get done, thinking about Christmas, thinking about the holidays. My mind was constantly going. I was restless. So that was the one thing that I felt like I was going through, restless. I don't know if any of you guys can relate, but if you've been restless and you just can't sit still, yes, good. I got some thumbs up. Restless. Next is on the flip side, I was lethargic. I was lazy. I found myself, if I wasn't restless, I was sitting on the couch. And granted, don't get me wrong, when I was recovering earlier this week and I had to take off 2 days from work, I was just sleeping all day, day and night, nap after nap. I'd get up, I would do 3 things and fatigued. And I would, then I'd find, I'd be moving around, I'd take a nap, and then I'd be fatigued. But what I did find is the last couple days, I really been thinking about it because I felt I probably could have pushed myself and maybe went back and did even 30 minutes of cardio or something. But I didn't because I don't want to relapse. I want my body to get better. But I found that I became even more lazy. So for me, not exercising, I was either restless or I was lazy and I was sitting on my butt and I didn't want to do anything and I didn't want to read. I'm somebody that reads every single day with personal development on books on leadership or just things on being a better coach or a better person or a better leader. How can I better myself? And I didn't want to have anything to do with it. I'm being quite honest. This past week, I've been a lazy bum. Yeah, I've been sick, but mentally, very lethargic. Next, like this was a huge one, guys, since I haven't exercised. My nutrition this past week, horrendous. Now, granted, I keep saying when I was sick, I was eating a lot of comfort foods. I craved like orange juice for a good 36 hours. I must have drank like a gallon of that. I think it was because of the vitamin C, and I probably haven't drank orange juice in like, 5 years or plus. I just don't do it. I drink water, I drink seltzer, and that's pretty much it, but I was craving orange juice. But my nutrition, while I was sick, and even when I was starting to feel better, and I really think about the last couple of days I was feeling better, like it was just off. I just was eating crap whenever I wanted. I wasn't like eating Twinkies all day, but I wasn't eating clean. I wasn't having like steel-cut oatmeal for breakfast. Kristen's like, hey, I'm cooking, some scramble and some eggs and some whole grain toast. Do you want some? No, I'll have cereal. Like cereal's the worst. It's full of sugar. I didn't care. My nutrition was off. The next thing is like I realized is like soft. Like, you ever, like, not work out for a couple days and you feel like you lost all your muscle growth and you're just feeling soft, and next thing you know, you feel like the Pillsbury Doughboy? Like, I felt like my core was soft, my arms were soft, my shoulders was soft, everything. My muscles were soft, but even more, like, my confidence was down. Like, when I exercise, I know my confidence is up, my posture is stronger. I always say one workout can fix you, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow because I know just doing my first workout tomorrow morning, because I am getting back on the saddle tomorrow, like I know I'm going to feel better. I'm going to feel, great mentally and physically, and I always say one workout can fix you because my confidence was down big time, and like my energy was down, like I told you guys. I was lethargic. Another one, guys, was getting bored. I know I was home 2 days, but like I was just bored. Even today, I'm like pacing around, being restless. Then I was lethargic, falling asleep just watching the Giant game. Then I was getting bored, and I'm like, all right, I went with Addie to Target today to take her to get Christmas gifts for Cassie and Sadie. So I got out of the house, but like beside that, like I was bored. I didn't know what to do, and like it's Christmas week. Like there's so much going on, and I've been off kilter. So Kristen said, I said, Chris, and I just said to her, tell me a little bit how when you don't work out, how do you make you feel? What are some of the things that maybe I'm feeling that maybe I can share, because I want to go on and share this message. And she goes, stink. She said, stink, yeah, something with the Grinch. What did she say? I wrote it down. Stank, stink, stunk Grinch. Something like that. She goes, you were the Grinch, basically. I was just Grinchy the last couple days, just humbugging it. And I'm going to be the first one to say it. We're all human. So this is my biggest takeaway, because after sharing with you guys all the things I had, at the end of the day, I realize what exercise does for me, and it's so much for what I do mentally. And it makes me wonder, because I think a lot of the things that I go through, that I went through, being restless, being lethargic, being lazy, diet not being on, all of these things, I think the vast majority of people, like this has become the norm. And knowing the way I operate when I exercise and how good I feel, I know that I need to exercise to get back to doing those things that were right. And it makes me wonder that those people, or people, maybe I'm talking to you, somebody that hasn't exercised in a while and experienced the things I've been experiencing the last couple of days, don't even realize that it's almost like because your body is settled into, that's the norm and that's the way we should feel. I even went through like bouts of feeling depressed this week, like feeling like down in the dumps, not feeling good about, coaching right now, and, just a lot of things. I'm just going to be very honest. And I think that's the norm and what a lot of people feel. But knowing on the flip side, when I exercise, guys, I'm not restless. Like, my energy's up. My confidence is great. I sleep like a baby. My nutrition, and this is proven, this is like fact. When you exercise, you make better food choices throughout the day because you're cognizant of what you did with your workout, so you want to eat clean too, because your results come to you from what you're doing each and every day with your workout. So like for me, when my nutrition was off this week, I realized I didn't care because like I wasn't exercising. And the reason I wasn't feeling confident is because it's proven that scientifically that endorphins and dopamines and all the chemicals, the good chemicals, start firing in your brain. It's science, it's fact from exercise. And therefore, you feel more confident. You feel optimistic about life. You're happier. Your confidence is up. Your posture's stronger. Your energy level's better. You sleep better. You're less stressed. You're not depressed. Do you know the number one, this is something that makes me think of it, the number one underutilized, the number one underutilized drug to help combat depression, or not drug, tactic, is exercise. And so often, so many people that are suffering from depression don't exercise, but it's proven that exercise can in fact help you mentally and emotionally and spiritually and obviously physically. So this week, my biggest takeaways were, I was restless and lethargic and not eating right. It all comes back to my exercise. So I'm here to challenge all of you guys. Guys, if you are somebody that's not exercising and you experience any of these symptoms, it's because you need to get your blood pumping. You need to start getting some of those, body chemicals in your head to start firing and start feeling better about yourself, because everything around you will feel better, and you won't feel, maybe, depressed as you do, and you won't feel maybe restless, and you will sleep better. And maybe as a parent, like Krista and I, you'll be less stressed and you won't be as cranky and you'll have more energy. And I just think people just go through the flow in life, and people just treat life like it's a routine, and people just show up. And I'm somebody that's so not like that. And I found myself this week being exactly what I don't want to be. I literally was doing exactly the things I'm saying we shouldn't be doing. And I realized it was simply because I wasn't able to get my little bit of my workout in every morning. And I don't care what it is, guys. Yes, I'm a Beachbody coach and I love everything about it. And I love just helping people. At the end of the day, I just want you to feel better. Like, I want you to be the best version of you. I want you to feel better as a parent and not feel restless and not feel lethargic and feel confident in your life and sleep good at night and make good food choices so that you can live a long and healthy and prosperous life. Like, that's what it's about. We are meant to live a life of excellence. So for me, I want to be back on my A game. I want to be back feeling better in all areas of my life. So my alarm's going off back tomorrow morning again at 4:30. I'm going to get up and drink my Energized pre-workout drink. I'm going to start where I left off at week 3 of Hammer and Chisel. I think I was at like day 16. And I'm going to go strong this week in Christmas week. And I know my nutrition, excuse me, my nutrition's going to be better this week. I know that Christmas is coming up because I'm going to get myself back on track. So I wrote these things down because I want to share with you guys. But I just wanted to share with you guys to let you guys know, take care of your health. Take care of it, because mentally it's going to do wonders for you. Stop procrastinating. Stop saying tomorrow. Stop waiting for the next day. Stop saying maybe. There is no tomorrow, guys. We only have today. And you don't know. At the end of the day, every one of us, at some point in our life, our number's going to be called, and we don't know when that's going to be. And right now, I want you to ask yourself this, because I thought about this in the car today. If you knew your life was going to end today, like tonight, would you look back and regret anything that you've done? Or would you look back and regret things that you have not done? And if you say, yes, I wish I was better in this area, I wish I did more of this or that, then do it. Like, go after it. Don't live a life of regret, because we don't know when our number can be called. Live a life of excellence and stop procrastinating whatever it is. I'm a firm believer that when your health and your fitness is better, your life around you becomes better, because you look at things differently and the people around you get better because you are a better version of yourself. It's the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. And when you're leading, whether it's your family or your business or you're a coach and whatever you're doing, and if you're operating at a certain level, you will pull people up to that level. But when you're down here, guys, and you're at a lower level, then your people around you are only going to stay at a lower level. It's so true. You want to raise the bar so you empower people to be better versions of themselves. Every single person in this world has more in it. They just don't realize it. Our mind is a powerful thing. So I want you guys to reflect on where you are. I want you to try to get your exercise and your workouts in, at least, 4 to 5 days a week at least, not 3 days a week. Don't be exercising. Don't be not exercising more days than you are exercising. All right. For me, I'm a 6-day-a-week person. I do that for me mostly mentally. And yes, I feel good. I feel stronger. And tomorrow I'm kicking it back off. So again, I always finish with this, guys. I finish with this. I believe in you no matter where you are in your life. I believe in you with whatever your struggles are. I believe with you whatever you are trying to accomplish. And if nobody supports you and nobody believes in you and nobody thinks you can do it, and you're somebody that says, David, there's no way I need to lose 200 pounds, I want you to start with the first pound. And for whatever you're trying to achieve, anything else in your life, guys, I want you to start with the first step. Don't worry about the end result. Worry about what you need to do today. Worry about the small steps and know that this guy right here, I'm looking right at you. I believe in you 120% in whatever you're trying to accomplish in your life. And I want you to have the best, prosperous, and most fulfilling life possible because you deserve it. And don't let anybody tell you you don't. Guys, have a great night, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.